Hello, Saturday. I was going to do something philosophical for you today, but I couldn't think of anything. Too tired. Right, I've got some interesting stuff, but it's just loads of figures again, and you're really going to have to concentrate hard to make something of it. I can't link it all together, I tried. Okay, let's have a look at this one. It's vaguely interesting. McWages, McPrices and stuff like that. So we're talking McDonald's. Countries and economic regions down the left. The United States. So let's go across to see what they've got here. The McWage, 7.33, presumably that's an hour. Yeah, it must be 7.33 an hour. Giving us the second column is a ratio, and then we're having the references United States. So the United States is 1. Price of a Big Mac apparently is just over $3, meaning that somebody working at McDonald's can buy 2.41 Big Macs per hour. 1 hour of work will earn them 2.41 Big Macs. Okay, so that's what the 4 columns are. Canada, just about the same as the United States. Russia, obviously different. What we've got here is Big Mac wages at $2.34, making the wages 1/3 of what they are in the United States. Big Mac price is obviously cheaper, $2 instead of $3, meaning that a worker can earn just over 1 Big Mac an hour. In South Africa, less. It's 1/4 of the wage in South Africa. The Big Mac price, same as Russia, at about $2, meaning they don't even earn 1 Big Mac per hour in South Africa. In China, the wage is at 81 cents an hour, meaning that it's 10% of what you earn in the United States. But the Big Mac costs quite a lot at $1.50, meaning 0.6, you earn 0.6 of a Big Mac per hour of working at McDonald's. India, 0.46, 46 cents an hour, which is 6% of what you earn in the United States. The Big Mac costs $1.30, meaning that you have to work for 3 hours to earn a Big Mac when working in McDonald's in India. And you can have a look at some of the others below. I think the idea here is just think about it. This is interesting. Again, I don't know what you want to think about it or can think about it, but what we have here in red is the S&P, the stock market S&P thing in the United States, and gas prices in the United States, the amount average in the costs per gallon at the pump in blue. Since the recession 2008, they have correlated frighteningly. Now, that great drop down is obviously the drop down when the economy fell off its perch and the price of a barrel of oil went down, so gas prices went down in the United States, and the S&P was on its way down to 666. But look at the correlation on the way up since the March 2009 lows for the S&P. When it goes down, it goes up and down. I mean, they're really strangely well correlated. The only thing that I can think of what is happening here is that it's market manipulation of the price of a barrel of oil based on something. The market manipulators, the traders, the people that are only trying to make money, which is fine, will bet that the price is going to go up if everybody's confident, and if everyone's confident, the S&P is going up. So they look at the S&P, say it's going up. Well, that means that we're going to need more oil, so I'll bet that the price of oil is going to go up. So the price of oil does go up, so the price of the gas price goes up. Look at it. I mean, it's an incredible correlation. You work it out. Racial wealth gap in the United States. White people, the amount of wealth. I don't know if it's per person or per household. I forget. But it doesn't really matter because it's the differential that we're on here. White people are about 110,000 bucks per person. I don't know, whatever. 70,000 bucks for an Asian person, 7,000, 10% of the Asian amount for a Hispanic, and about 5,000 bucks for blacks. Again, I don't know what to say. Just think about it. Why are the blacks down there at 5,000, the amount of wealth that they've been able to accumulate, when the whites are well over 100,000? Just think about it. This is CP to GDP. Corporate profits. The corporate profits as a percentage of GDP, never been higher. Never, ever been higher. Well, this one goes back to 1945, since the Second World War, never been higher. Corporate profits as a percentage of GDP. The corporates are making big bucks, never been higher. Conversely, this is WASCUR, basically wages as a percentage of GDP. So if wages are high, it's a big pointy up number. If wages are low, it's a big pointy down number. Never been lower. Never been lower. And obviously there's a correlation relationship there that corporate profits are high because wages are low. And that's it. Try and link it together, go round again, and we go back to the Big Mac wages at 7.33. Or in India, 46 cents an hour. And you have to work for 3 hours to earn yourself a Big Mac for lunch. There's a lot to sort out in the world, isn't there, really? It's not what you might call sorted. Bye.